What's up, you guys? Welcome back. I'm your girl, Ra Ali.
This is your boy, Louis the Don, Mr. Kid Loki.
It's Cash, your sexologist bestie.
Have no fear, Mr. Organik is here, and this is...
On the contrary.
Welcome back,
Check us
y'all.
out, guys, wherever you listen to podcasts and watch exclusively at itsonsitetv.com. Make sure you check the description below for all the links. And if you're feeling what you like, and go ahead and hit that like button. Go ahead and subscribe because you don't want to miss nothing. And turn them notifications on so you can stay in our business, okay?
We definitely want y'all to do that. Hey, but listen up. Let's get right to that quick fire question, okay?
What's up?
We got 3 for you guys today, all right? Have you ever broken up with someone and started missing them when you got into a new relationship? You shiesty mother. Here's the next one. Have you ever bought an ex something during your relationship and asked for it back?
Indian giving ass
Are soulmates a real thing? That's the last question.
I like that one.
You like that one, brother?
Yeah.
Go speak on it then, Louis, because you like a soulmate motherfucker.
Louis.
I'm definitely a soulmate. No. Yeah, I think soulmates do exist. I mean, it happened to me. I hate to bring myself up, but this
Why
happened to me.
not?
But why- come
It
on,
makes
brother.
the most sense, right?
Let's do that.
As you should.
Yeah.
You know how I knew my wife was my soulmate?
We listening.
She did some, it was funny and cute. Me and my boy, we watch old school movies. So what he would do, he'll call me when a song is playing from a movie and be like, yo, what movie this from? And he be in his car jumping around, and we've been doing that years. Me and my wife at the time, we were together for like maybe 3 months, and she called me and played a song from House Party, Ain't My Type of Hype. And you can hear, like, she had an older car, so you can hear the phone moving up and down. So it's like, Ain't My Type of Hype, And she was like, what movie this is from? And I was like, I just stopped for a minute. I was like, God,
You
is
sent
this
it
a
to
sign?
me.
Is
Did
this a
you
sign?
just give me my soulmate?
And that's how I knew she was the one for me. And coincidentally, when we got married, we danced to that whole song.
did
We
the
did,
whole
we
kid
did
dance.
the whole scene.
Dope.
Yeah, I still know it. Y'all want to see it? No, let me stop.
You got clips for us? Come on,
Oh,
stop.
I got some in there.
We
Like,
want to
on
see
this
the
on the
joy
clip.
show.
Yeah, got
But
that
I
ass.
do believe
They are
soulmates
the most
exist.
adorable.
I
Like,
love that.
I love it. I love it.
Thank you.
That's sweet, man. That's
So yeah,
some sweet
soulmates
things.
do exist in my
I wish I
opinion.
could have sang at y'all wedding.
You could have.
Well, I hadn't known
And
y'all
danced
yet.
to Tootsie Roll.
But if I could have sang,
What would you have
this
sung?
world were mine.
Ooh.
Yeah, they would have been like, we have a special guest performance.
I'm going to call you for mine.
Yes, honey, I take it so
better get an
serious.
invite.
We got it,
I
yep.
actually-
And it'll be an On the Contrary special.
Yes, honey.
All of a sudden, and your husband. Like, hey, mister, how you doing? You took the leap.
And Ross seemed like the person who comes to the mic and goes,
Oh yes,
It's about to go down.
yes.
I don't be missing people like that, but I did have one ex who I missed when I got with the next person. So this is a while ago, a really long time ago.
Make
But
that clear.
yeah, very clear because baby, I don't miss them. I don't. But I'll be honest. He had that.
Yeah, that schlong. That schlong
It's
was
not that
schlonging.
easy to find people who do all the things you like well in that department. Like
Yeah.
you sometimes get them where they do this good. It's like, oh, this is great, but this is trash, or this is that. He really was like the first person I felt myself comfortable like following his lead because I'm a really dominant kind of person, and I gotta really feel like a guy is not trying to walk me, down a rabbit hole. And he was somebody who just had that in him. So when it came to our sex life, I was kind of more submissive. So I did miss that. I did miss that a little bit when I got to the next guy, and I was like, I got to show you how to do this. I got to teach you how to do that.
Yeah.
It wasn't the same level of work. But yeah, aside from that, soulmates, I think we brushed on this before. I do think it's a real thing. I don't think it's everybody thing because I know people who have unconventional relationships and don't believe that they're meant to, like poly people, things like that, who don't feel like there's just one person for them. So it's I think it's possible for monogamous people.
I seen it before. Like, I don't think it. I've never ran into no soulmate situation.
We know that.
I wish I could. Can my soulmate please come and bless me
What
on
would your
earth?
soulmate be like? Like if you could describe your soulmate.
Cleopatra, some Nefertiti type individual, Princess Diana
He
reincarnated.
had to put a white woman in there. We was doing good. I was almost there with you. And then you
I
threw
had
that
to go
white.
there. I had to sprinkle the
He
Caucasian.
said Cleopatra Nefertiti. I said, oh, okay.
Yeah, I got you, didn't you?
Egyptian
Fool,
royalty.
He said, gotcha.
Gotcha.
Got him.
Gotta put that sugar
I
on
mean,
top of
Princess
that.
Diana was cool.
Come on,
cool.
man.
I can't.
Yeah. I'd have got all them riches, but I'd have found a way. But listen, I never ran into it, but I know my homie did. I seen it with my own eyes. One of my best friends, I seen him found his soulmate. I saw the whole thing from beginning to being the marriage and the big old castle marriage. I seen it all. I was there for every step of it. So I truly believe in it because I seen it happen before.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It didn't happen for me. I haven't been that lucky. You know what I'm saying? Feel sorry for me,
I know
please.
my baby was my
But
soulmate.
I think it's possible. I seen it. You know what
It
I mean?
is.
But I ain't one to take nothing from nobody because if I give you something, you can have it. I don't give a. You know what I mean? I done gave my exes, the couple I done had, I done gave them up as a lot. And I never asked for nothing back. Even if I do break up with you, like if I, like one of my chicks, I bought her like the Van Cleefs and all that. I give her the receipts, the packaging. I send you the whole when we're done. I want you to keep that. I ain't no Indian giving that.
Yeah.
Because you ain't getting nothing you gave me back. Come on, brother. Got to be psychological with this now.
Yeah.
Because you ain't give me nothing. You can't take nothing.
I don't give anything I can't afford to lose. Like
Yeah.
like that. I'm not. You know, I'm thinking about even coming back.
Yeah, it ain't worth it. That's lame to me.
I might be fat because I mean I'm a year and a half into the person that I've been involved with. We've been involved for a year and a half, so it's still relatively new on the long-term relationship side. But the other day, I mistakenly sent my DoorDash to his house, and he lives in Brooklyn. I'm all the way up in Yonkers, so you know there's a little distance.
Yeah.
And it was like 1 a.m, and he got in his car and he drove that food to me.
Damn.
I woke
Just
up.
order another one.
He could have, but it was the
I'm like,
effort.
thank you, baby. Ate the hell
Him
out
just
they ate
ordering
that
another
and
one would have
ordered
got a
another.
thank you. Him delivering it, hands would get his.
for sure. I didn't know.
But I knew that.
That's true.
Because I'm not gonna lie, I was a little disappointed because I waited for that.
Damn.
Brooklyn to Yonkers, you were better
It was a
off waiting
drive.
till the next day.
No, but that's the kind of partner he is. He's very, very like one thing I can say is he don't always execute excellently, but I can never question the effort. I can always tell, he really put a lot into this. And sometimes whether it goes perfectly well or not, just knowing that somebody would try that hard for you is enough. So
She talking about you, brother.
yeah,
She
baby, I
talking about-
appreciate
That's
that.
legendary. I don't think I ever broke up with somebody and was missing them. I know they miss me though. I know the opposite side.
What
is
about
a
the one that you
motherfucker.
just
We still cool like that. You know what I'm
but
saying?
did you but do you miss her in the way you had her?
No, not really. Because it ain't gonna lie. It ran its course in that. You know what I'm saying?
respect that.
In that way, but you know what I'm saying. But I know all them motherfuckers miss me for sure.
But you won't
Can't
miss
live without me.
it. He won't miss it necessarily until he finds someone else as a replacement.
As a
Then you
replacement.
start to realize, like, this ain't what it was.
And you know what people do all the time? They move on, and because of something they despised about the last person, they're looking for people who don't possess that characteristic.
Yeah.
But they forget to also make sure they look for the the other person did have that was
Yeah,
good.
you gotta have that.
So now you trading in one problem. I remember one of my homegirls was like, oh, he never got no time for me, this and that. So she ended up leaving this dude. He was a really hardworking dude, had about 3 or 4 business things running. Of course, he ain't got a bunch of time. Gets with the next dude. He's taking her there. They got all the time in the world. And she was like, yeah, he puts a lot of quality time. But the things that she want to do, he can't afford. You know why?
Because he broke.
Much time.
Too much time on the stinking ass hand.
So make sure if you're gonna be missing somebody or
Yeah.
you
You
look
look
for
say
the,
men that have time don't have money, and men that have money don't have time.
Yeah, that's
I
an
said
old
it
cliche
before.
for sure.
Old cliche.
Because I mean, like when it comes to that too, I know like you probably miss certain things and all that. I'm a throw the whole. It's 9 out of 10. I throw the whole. I need my 10 out of 10. If you ain't doing all the stuff I like, I can't compromise that.
oh, there ain't no 80-20 with you.
Yeah, it gotta be compatible and all the stuff I like, and we gotta be. If it's like this, one little finger up, I'm throwing the towel.
I'm so happy to be here at this phase of your life. I really hope you find it because
I'ma find it.
I want to be a part of your life when you discover it.
I'm gonna find it for sure, cause I'm looking
right.
now. You know, they say don't look for love, but guess what? Guess what the
You
fuck
out
I'm
there,
doing?
you searching?
Man, I'm like this here, bam, with the glasses down.
That would be a funny thing to show. Like, you know how they have those dating shows
Right.
or whatever the case is,
I'll
where
be
a bunch of
looking for
people
love.
competing for love.
Oh,
I
I'll be
would
happy.
watch Organik's searching for love
Bobby
series.
I wanna see them on the balloon pop show.
All of them manipulate all their minds.
As soon as he
And
walk
they
in, he gonna
pockets.
pop they shit.
Let me tell you something. Organic on a balloon pop episode.
That would be hilarious, wouldn't it? But you know, once again, like I said, man, I don't let nobody talk about me, so you ain't finna sit. I would never do that because they try to roast me. Man, I'll be outside with that Draco, sit and wait for it to come out. Roast me too good.
On
No,
that
but
note,
you know, I
y'all.
would
I
like
don't
to, like, you know the shows where they interviewing I would love to see him and have a girl walk up and he asks her questions about herself and he assessing her. I want to see a live assessment of what Mr.
As long as I
Organic.
can do that, they don't assess me. Don't talk about me. I ain't got time for all that shit.
He gonna be like, hold on, it's my show. That's where you went wrong.
And
Next.
that's gonna be the agreement. Like I can just talk about them. They can't give me what they don't like about me now.
Well, listen,
I do
it would make for
Pop
good
your
YouTube
balloon.
content. So, sir, you know, get to
They
work.
give me
if you
enough
can.
bag though. I'll see about it.
Well, let's jump into the topic of the week, y'all. What lessons from your long-term relationship did you bring into your new dating life, and what red flags are you watching for this time around?
That's a good question.
Y'all answer this.
Yeah, because your long term is your.
We in it.
I mean, I would say for me is like realize that, you know, of course you want that communication, but you want to over communicate, like we said before. And on top of that, if your non-negotiables are there, stay with them. You can't really reconfigure your non-negotiables at this time in life. I feel like if I'm not this type of person, I'm never gonna be that motherfucker. I just ain't gonna be that person ever. So I just gotta accept it, and you gotta accept me for that. If you try to reconfigure my blueprint of how I really am, it ain't gonna work because I ain't going. I'm already discombobulated. Leave me alone. This robot is built the way it's built. You gonna accept me for my totality, or you not? Don't try to fix me or change me because ain't nothing wrong with me in my mind. I'm already leave me alone. You know what I'm saying? You can't change it.
Okay.
So that's how I feel. I just feel it's very
I'm
important.
already
I realized that like this time around, I ain't know this is what it is. You take it or leave it. That's it. I'm gonna work with
respect
this.
that.
I ain't willing to compromise nothing. I ain't willing to change a damn thing. This is what it is. That's what I'm on. I'm taking a sip of the damn.
I'll tell you though, I don't have a lot of things, but what I will say, you know, with age and experience and wisdom, you know, maturity comes.
Yeah.
So I don't really look at what other people do because I'm not the kind of person who focuses on things I can't change. Like that just stresses you out. Oh, he used to this. It doesn't really matter. But what I can ask myself is like, what roles did I play in my own unhappiness? So I'm much more vocal in a more articulate way now than I used to be before. That's something I really had a hard time with. I had a hard time helping people understand how I'm thinking or feeling because so many of them wasn't on the same wavelength. Now, to me, it's more important to have a person who understands my thought process, understands how I process his emotion, who knows how to deal with my anger, who knows how to deal with my this. That's a big deal.
Yeah.
It's nothing worse than a person who is dismissive of your thoughts and your feelings. So
That's me. I'm the most dismissive
that was a
in the world. Bro. I'ma dismiss
that's a
your life.
non-negotiable.
And it ain't even like on purpose. It's just I'm a dismissive. So it's like I don't mean no harm, but hey,
hear that.
that's me
Ain't got
now.
time for the- yeah.
I don't.
But
ain't-
it's different
My
when-
intentions ain't that, but it's there. You know
It's
what I'm saying?
different though when you're dating somebody or you're in a long-term relationship with somebody who is unwilling to acknowledge that another person is in this relationship.
Yeah.
And I think for me, I can't deal with a person who always thinks that there's no other way,
Yeah.
who only sees their way at a highway. It's not gonna work with me.
Yeah.
Not gonna work with me. I can't do that.
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah, so no, I think now it's more important that we got to be in alignment on
Yeah,
certain
I
things.
just felt I tried, and I like, why am I trying something I don't want to do in life? I want to do what this is my world. Get out my world if it ain't the way I want it. I'm not compromising nothing in my world for a soul. I just ain't doing it no more. I just came to the conclusion. I like to be that way. I like to be how I am. I like everything the world revolves around me. Yes. That's the way I want the world for me.
So there's nothing in a relationship you think is worth a compromise or meeting in the middle for?
Now, if I don't want to, if we're going to compromise because it's like she compromised for me type, and we can work at that. But me going out my way or something I truly don't want to do or truly don't want, well, I'm doing that for? Well, this is my world. I just came to that conclusion, probably just sitting here talking. That's what I like. I like
Just
my world.
now.
Yeah, I like it like this. Organic world. If you don't want to come in it, it's other 8 billion people in the world. You go stay out my world.
Oh my God.
So clearly, we live on planet Earth,
Yeah, y'all do.
planet Organic,
Yeah.
Gargle.
Organic.
It's like the stars. Like all them stars, they say as big as Earth, right? They say they're big as the Earth, but we don't pay attention to them. So that's all the rest of them people. I worry about Earth only, my Earth.
You
That's
know
how
what I
see it.
fear though? I fear that the only woman who works for you is the only woman you would be attracted to. Like there are a lot of women who lay down and let a guy tell her any and every way to live her life.
But I ain't gonna
what
disrespect her
clothes to wear.
though. I just compromised in my world. You can still have
No, but
be
I mean
boss.
that most women who have on for themselves are not the kind of women who you can give that sort of treatment.
That's
and
only
just gonna
women I
roll over
mess
and
with that
accept
got
it.
stuff going on for themselves. See, that's the contradiction situation.
No, not necessarily, because you ain't with nobody right now.
How you know?
So okay, well
I'm
tell
with plenty.
Well, you know what
But
I mean.
what I'm saying
you
is,
know what I mean.
I know
We
what you
talking
mean.
long term.
Yeah, but even
Organik.
before that, I had something. Every woman I took serious had a lot going on.
No, but do you think so? But they're not with you now, right?
Because it'd be other things had nothing to do with what they got going on. It'd be a little thing.
Let
Get
me
out.
be clear.
Go ahead.
I'm saying that women who are in a certain position
Yeah.
have thoughts, they have opinions. They're gonna have a way that they see things that
Right.
might be different from you in some areas.
Uh-huh.
But you're saying you're not willing to compromise.
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to figure out for you is, do you really think you're gonna find a woman who's got that much ambition, who's got that much going for her, who's not gonna have a brain or thought or something
Yeah,
that
he thinks
you know?
that he will because he's gonna persuade her with
Good.
with his penis.
There we go. It can
All
work.
right.
He
One
said,
day it will.
"My
Yeah, one day it will. It ain't worked all the way yet. So I
Okay.
ain't gonna be in fantasy world.
She's gonna, even sometimes when there's women that actually have a lot,
Come on now.
and they just have a hard time finding someone who can satisfy
Satisfy
them.
them.
Yes,
Satisfied.
and if
That's
they,
true.
so you find a proper boss, but she a nymphomaniac type, but she might be with a lot of guys. She just like do it all the time with one particular motherfucker. Do it the right way.
That's your woman.
That's your
Come
woman.
on now. I done had plenty of them. They ain't got the. It's just something missing. I done had them
You
now.
just
It's
want to, you're gonna fill that blank, and it's gonna be.
Yeah, let me find that one little boop and fix that there, that I can find the complete one. I'm gonna
Okay.
find it now. Pray for me.
Okay,
I hear that.
I give you that.
Let's jump into this question of the week, y'all. Ra?
So, we have a question of the week, and it goes a little
Look
something
into the
like
face.
this. I was married to my ex-husband for 20 years, but we divorced a year ago now. I met when I was 19 and got married 4 years later. The first few years were great, but over time we became less and less compatible. Towards the end of the marriage, he was more like a roommate than a partner, so I filed for divorce. Before I was with my ex, I had only been with one man. I felt like I missed out on a lot being married, so over the summer I joined Tinder and started dating. I always saw myself as someone who would be in a relationship, but I'm enjoying not being tied down. I do ask myself if this is just a phase and maybe eventually I'll want to settle down again, but it's time running out for me. I'm in my 40s and wonder if I'll ever find true love.
She sounds like my boyfriend, my current boyfriend. This is his story almost. Huh?
Well, she's making a personal decision to not. People ask us questions that they're already answering. Like, you've been tied down all them years. Yeah. The reason why you feeling like you want to do this flex is because you've been tied down for all them years. You don't have any experiences. All you have is that one experience prior to that marriage. So you want to figure things out. Eventually, you are going to find someone when you feel like you're ready to settle down. But if you're enjoying what you got right now, I would say just keep doing it. I'm not saying go out there and be like, but do what you need to do for
Don't
yourself
point
and
at me,
figure. Huh?
Point to me.
No, hell no. I
God
said.
damn it.
I'm
You
not-
feeling
I'm
a
basically
little
saying-
scene over there?
Damn.
I did like this with my thumb, so it looked like he was like.
It did look like he was like, eventually.
No. Listen,
But-
this may be the one.
Yeah.
This may be the one.
We
Listen,
gotta check them finances.
Yeah. And she's 40. She in her 40s. You down for that?
Yeah, I don't
Just
care about
slide-
the age
slide
on
this
their
to you.
page.
Please,
You got
send
some
us
shit
your
going
picture.
on.
So I was gonna say this. My boyfriend, he was married for a long time. It's about 13 years of a relationship. Before that, he got back out there. And one thing he did tell me was that being on the dating apps was like one of the best things that happened to him. Not because of the multiple of women. He was like, I was really learning a lot about how women think, dealing with, talking to these different women.
Yeah.
And he also said that it opened his mind up. So there was a lot of things that his married self before was completely closed off to, but once he started getting back out there, he got open to. He wasn't looking for a relationship. He was looking to learn about himself and the experience. So I would say to you, enjoy. If you're enjoying yourself, why are we questioning that, right? If you're enjoying not being tied down, enjoy that. Don't necessarily have to be out there seeking a relationship, but be open if you happen to come across a person who seems like they're crossing off the things that you really, really want. Yeah. And if that's the case, have an honest conversation with yourself and say, do I want to invest more time or energy into this person, or am I having too much fun to want to? But if you haven't, it doesn't sound like you've met a person in your dating process yet that you actually like enough to want to walk away from the current circumstances of your life. So I don't see any reason why you should be pressuring yourself. This whole time running out thing, we're just talking about this too, like the clock that women have. I was having a conversation with my friend. There's no real clock unless the one that you set for yourself. So you've been married for 20 years, girl. Run them streets.
Yeah, I say live your life, baby. Like you 40, you already washed up anyway. So it's like, so it's not like you trying to save yourself. And I don't want to look like, baby, you already for the streets. You old and not married no more. So it don't even matter. Go have fun. You know what I'm saying? You might have sex your way into a good situation. You know what I mean? But right now, there's no reason to hold back at all.
You just said 2 seconds ago she was like, she cool.
He said that he would with her if she got some paper.
Right.
So basically, like, if he could get something out of her, he'll deal with it.
Hell yeah, I tell her.
Organik, they gonna stop writing us.
Oh, they is?
How you
No, because he be telling them like it is. So women need to hear this.
This
Because
You think they need to hear they all washed up at 40?
But it's true.
They need to hear that there's a man that's thinking that about them.
Okay, I can see that.
But
Yeah, I was gonna say 40 don't mean you washed up.
I mean,
It doesn't
majority.
mean it, but you also got to know like what type of man you need to be looking for, and it
And
not
ain't him. Yeah.
Yes, and you
Yeah,
need to
it
get
is.
an older guy that might feel like that's not his train
she
of
could
thought.
run, yeah, she could run into the situation.
There's a lot of younger
Yeah.
guys too. Don't
But
sleep
ain't gonna
that
make her
like
his girlfriend.
like older
Women-
women. So you
Yeah,
just
but
need
they
to
ain't
find
gonna
that
be
guy.
married
They need to
to her.
hear. Women need to hear the rawest.
Yeah, because we could be
in order
realistic.
so that
Of
they
course,
can-
it's outliners of the
Because
situation.
the Lewis's is not what you're gonna. It's not what you're
Right.
getting.
On
No.
the app? Come
Okay.
on, now, you're on Tinder?
Or whatever.
What?
You're not
The
getting
Lions
Lewis.
app.
You're getting organic, but
All
you're getting
day.
a lion ass organic.
The lion one, at least I'm truthful. He gonna be like, yeah, baby, I like the older women. You got the kids. Listen,
And then he on the phone
I'm
with
a
his,
virgin.
and then he on the phone with his man like, yeah, I just bust this
Come
old broad
on, man.
ass.
They're my
But you
niggas.
know,
But
but
they
you know,
do.
I say this. She's right about make sure that the guy that you do with ain't like the guy who going to think
But
of you that way.
But listen though, she gonna fall for the booby trap because she only been in one relationship before she was married. So her
Yeah.
brain ain't even built for this war. She new to this system. She's gonna get demolished, okay? And she's gonna learn on the fly as she should. You know what I mean? And she already so grown it don't even matter. So she don't need to be holding back trying to save herself, baby. We don't care. You're old. So just live life now. You know what I'm saying?
Yo.
And it's fine.
I don't know how y'all feel about this as viewers. I hope y'all appreciate it. I'm serious.
Because no one's gonna tell you this. Like people
This
gotta understand
shirt
the
is
stuff I
driving
say
me
is what
nuts.
all us guys that like me think. I'm the only person that says it that
No,
look like this.
There's plenty of guys that think like that.
But
I'm
not
from
this
Harlem.
level of constructed regular mortals. They not fooling 100% that.
I don't know if I would listen.
Show me what he's. They ain't me. Show me
Mortals
this
is
nigga.
crazy.
Where?
What I'm saying, there's a lot of
Niggas regular.
high value
Little niggas and all,
guys
they
who
can't
think like that. Is what I'm
Think,
saying.
but they're not exposing it on platforms and giving you this real deal from look like this. That's
That
gonna
I'll
trick
give you, yeah.
Most like me,
Gonna
they're gonna
trick
play the
you.
role. Oh, baby, I don't care about
Yep.
you got kids. I don't. I
Yep.
do care.
Yep.
I do care.
Yep.
But what
You
are
see
the
what I'm
odds that you're coming across them
Like what?
on Tinder? You don't strike me as a Tinder kind
I was on there before and I
were
went
you
crazy
now?
on that motherfucker.
to hear
month.
about that.
I went nuts. It was too much. I had to get off it because it was too much. It was
It
too much
is.
of a
The
phase.
dating apps are
Oh, I said
a
this
lot.
is what because my homie is the master of this. This when I first moved to LA and I didn't had no motion. I wasn't going outside and I didn't know nobody. So I'm like, I gotta get chip. Like I just get I've been in the crib. He like, nigga, I be on these apps. I said, man, which one? He like 10. I was like, all right, I tried it out. Listen, it was every night. It was just beep, beep,
Yep.
beep. I'm like,
I could never stay on a
can't do
dating
this
app
shit.
for more than a week and a
This
half.
is crazy.
It's overwhelming.
It's a 98 percentile murder. As soon as they come to your crib, they already own that. So it's like, I can't do this. I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna make
What?
it. I'm gonna die.
From
AIDS.
He said, I'm finna catch something about this mother.
All right, we not laughing at the seriousness of. It's
No,
highly
this ain't got
sad.
nothing to do with her.
But that's what I thought. I'm like, this is too crazy. I'm like, it's too many. Like, and I'm going crazy with them too. I'm like, I gotta quit. I had to delete that motherfucker. I'm like, what is how you
Oh my
living?
God.
And my homie
I
ain't no
need
regular
that.
nigga, cool like, how you like, he be traveling across the world on that shit. I said, I can't do this, bro. I ain't gonna make it.
Yo, they have it made, yo.
Yeah.
Let me tell you
They
something.
really do.
Well, it's time for the Get It Off Your Chest segment.
Yeah.
And I'm going to do the Get It Off
Let's
My
go,
chest.
Ra.
I'd like to do today's Get It Off My
Okay,
chest.
let's hear it.
Okay.
This one is for the meter maids.
Oh,
Okay?
yeah.
So I want to know something to any meter maid that's watching or has a family member. If you are in the process of writing a ticket for someone and they walk up, right? Do you have the option to stop?
They say they can't even on the show.
They say they can't.
Yeah, but
They
I
say
think
they
they can.
can't.
Sometimes they do. They're like, okay, I'll give you a chance. But I think they can because sometimes they do it, right? If you can't
Yes,
do it,
the
never.
predatorial ones who sit there.
Oh, they be hiding in bushes and all
They be
that.
I promise you guys, I had to go to the school, to my kids' school, taking care of something. So I parked. Meters start at 9 o'clock. I'm there at 8:30. And I had the app ready to pay for the park as soon as the time started. Paid for my half an hour. I promise you, by 9:31, this person was trying to give me, like, standing there like as if he was waiting for the thing to expire.
They get
Well, they
bonuses
probably
and all
have
that.
a quota
They
and
get
stuff that they
bonuses
have
and
to
They
everything.
do.
I think that's, then they have a job to do. They have no choice.
But
But I
be
just want to
humane.
say, like, be reasonable. If you see there's a woman and she's,
Tucking a kid or some shit.
carrying her kid, or if someone's really rushing and not just twiddling their thumbs, walking slow, just
You can let it
They
ride.
told motherfuckers.
The thing
What
is,
about the
even
tow
though they're
people?
doing
tell
their job,
people, just because somebody parks in a spot that says no stopping or standing, you gotta take their vehicle.
That's crazy. Or when I come out, hey brother, put my shit down, or not before all the way up tight. Drop it.
to me,
Got a
if
drop
it
fee.
doesn't have that tow away zone sign, you supposed to chill. You're supposed to chill. You're supposed to chill.
And if I walk up, take my damn car down, bro, I don't want to give you no money. You ain't left nowhere.
Oh yeah, when they
What
be
are
like
you doing?
but you know,
Sorry.
I think,
Nobody
listen,
is doing nothing for free.
Oh, they
People
not.
are not even being good people when they are being paid.
If you
so you know
slide
pretty well
them-
they're not taking your car up off the ramp
Without a tip.
what you don't slide them.
without paying.
That shit-
Because
that
let me
shit
tell you
expensive.
one thing.
I know you want to pay for
expensive out
dinner.
here.
You better pay for a little. That's something to pay for.
Shit
my
expensive
nigga.
out here, for sure. I give you a little something,
It's cheaper
bro.
than what you're gonna pay if they take that
And
shit.
I
to
know,
side.
yeah, it's true.
And another
But I
thing.
caught you though,
And
Chad.
another get it off my. No, damn, you got me with that parking one, Ra. I watched somebody do that.
No, they
Tough.
no joke.
Y'all folks out there need to be nicer people, and y'all need to treat people better. And that's really the moral of it all. Y'all need to treat people better, and y'all need to just be good and realize the more you put out good, the more it is gonna come back to you. Regardless if you think it's not happening rapidly enough, I'm telling you, I have always been a good person. I will you up. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah.
I will you up if you do something to me. Okay. But at the end of the day, I'm a good person. I'm kind to people, and I believe it matters. It factors
Yeah.
in your blessings. Be good. Be solid. Be real.
Yeah, it does.
Stop giving them
sorry.
damn tickets.
Because
Stop giving them damn
I'm gonna
tickets.
tell you
Stop
something.
giving them damn
They be
tickets.
walking
No,
around.
no,
In
I-
New York, I know once they scan your whatever
Your plate.
barcode you got
Your
on
VIN
that
number.
shit, once they press that and that beep,
It's
there's
over.
nothing you can do.
It's low key some to my understanding, it's low key some bullshit though. But because I have somebody who told me once before, whatever the case is, that there's like sometimes they make a mistake
Yeah.
or whatever. So you're gonna tell me that the system has no way for you to correct
Right.
the error
You
or
gotta go to
anything
the
at
court.
all? Yeah, so now I
fight
gotta
that shit.
fight
They'll
a
give
court
you a
ticket.
point. Hey, brother, don't worry about it. This is all you gotta do. Say that you're
But
That
here's
should
the
be a
thing.
year later.
And this is the
Right.
only thing I want them to consider. With the apps that you use to pay for parking, you actually sometimes can't add time until it runs out. Like if it's a 2-hour meter and then you can't add another 2 hours until you finish 2 hours. I mean, sorry about that.
Sorry.
The time it takes for me to go in the app, put the zone number in again, and then pay for at least a minute pass. So like don't be
How
on
do
me
they
a
know
minute
you
later.
did it,
Get
though?
like 10 minutes, all right, cool.
How do they know
When
you
did
did
they
it?
start breaking everywhere
Huh?
you gotta
How do
pay
they
the
know?
park?
You get a ticket or something to put on the car? How do they know you use that app to do that?
Because the parking, the only way to pay for the parking is using
The
the
app.
app. It's no
So
ticket
there's nothing
from
you can put on your car so they know that it's paid for?
No,
They
because it's
know.
all electronic.
They know.
Well,
by the
with
time
that
run out,
being
though.
said, my clothes are driving me crazy, and I need to take them off. I gotta
Switch.
go home, y'all.
Hey, any other contract, help you out a great job.
Yeah, see y'all next week.
They gonna be tired of us.
Ciao.